Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. It's my 895th day in the streak, releasing an MTG Arena video, and I am about to unveil my ultimate GRIXIS Dragons deck with a flash. It's totally my deck. It's not anybody else's. Okay, friendly banter aside, Croaky's built this deck, has a YouTube channel, known Twitch streamer, might have heard the name. Go check it out. But it was too good for me to ignore, which I hate saying that. But I don't want to get away from a sweet GRIXIS Dragons list. I need to run that for the channel. I could change like 10 cards and say it was all my thing, but honestly, yeah, I'm just going to snipe it and change only one card. And I'll get to that in a second. But first, let me introduce the deck and what it does, and especially talk about new cards. The Dragon theme is one of the few ways to play a good 3-color deck in 2022 Standard. It's because it has a land that can produce any color of mana. The color you name anyway, and that's Temple of the Dragon Queen, and it also can enter the battlefield untapped. This is not something you find all the time. In fact, most colors are dying for an untapped land that you could just name another color, basically another pathway, and that's what Temple is. So when it enters the battlefield, you can reveal a dragon card from your hand, and it enters the battlefield tapped unless you reveal a dragon card this way or control a dragon. So GRIXIS Dragons it is. Get away from the traditional control, play some sweet dragons, have better mana, which is the primary what's up in the deck. So as we look over the deck list, we see plenty of early removal spells, but an odd 4 copies of Hunt for Specimens. The Learn mechanic is actually a sweet early game bridge that can also fix mana in this format, and a lot of people don't see that. So Hunt for Specimens, getting you a 1/1 pest that when it dies, gains a life, and also going straight to the Learn board to fetch environmental sciences can often make your early turns slow, but effective enough that you get the right colors to have better late turns, which is really important. You can also fetch other cards in the late game like Mascot Exhibition and Confront the Past to have an even bigger effect on the game. If you see a little bit of green mana here and there, it's because there's a containment breach in the sideboard, even though we are not a green deck. You can cast this with a treasure and the Temple of the Dragon Queen if you name green, or with my one little tiny alteration to the deck, I cut one Hall of the Storm Giants. I added one Bark Channel Pathway, which is 99% of the time going to make blue, but can be set to green because occasionally you want to play like an early pest summoning. Occasionally you want that containment breach. Just a little teensy tiny option. A lot of people asked me in my last video, why not iTwitch? iTwitch has to die to get you the Learn card. This gets it right away. You really do want them on time when you need them. So other new cards, you've seen Dragon's Fire by now, I'm sure, but this is a great removal spell in a deck that has dragons because it hits for 3, but it can hit for more on creatures or planeswalkers. Expressive Iteration is a sweet card. If you have enough blue and red sources, this is a good card advantage play that's way better than the typical Behold the Multiverse that the blue-black and blue-red decks have to run. 2 copies of Saw It Coming and 2 copies of Soul Shatter are good tech for the current meta, but you don't want to go overboard. The dragons are sweet. We got Ebon Death, we've got Galazeth Prismari, we've got the Desert Doom, and then of course 4 copies of Goldspan Dragon, 2 copies of Shadow's Verdict, again for some tech for the meta, 1 copy of Mordenkainen, a big old planeswalker. It also makes the Confront the Past in the sideboard better. The, of course, standard 4 Alrund's Epiphanies, 1 copy of Magma Opus for another late game hard-hitting spell. That's the deck. Remember, if you want to check out Croaky's, you can. There's friendly banter between us. But sometimes, God, it actually pains me to play a deck that he built. So I'm just going to call it my own. Let's play my sweet GRIXIS Dragons list. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Hunt for Specimens and Shadow's Verdict. Rock and roll. Pathways. Juicy. You love to see them. So a little bit of blue right here, and some specimens, and some sciences. Magda. Well, if you attack, it might hurt. So I don't think we're too scared. Let's do it again. Right now we have 5 total land. And we have good removal. We also have double black for a summoning. So we could get that. I'm just going to get more sciences. Endless sciences. That's the way I approach it. Let's hold back in case they want to use like a removal spell to get their Magda through to make a treasure. Man, the amount of life you gain just by making pests and playing sciences. Oh, double treasure. That's hype. Double treasure. Zorn. I guess we got to be ready for a dragon next turn, so maybe we don't play the sciences? I don't know. Temple of the Dragon Queen. Once again, no dragons. So, if I play this tapped and say go, the opponent probably does nothing but attack, but I guess we'll put it to the test. What's our color? We need double blue and double black. We need double black sooner. We'll name black. They know something's up because they can see the sciences. So if they have a dragon, they probably won't play it. Take 3. All right. Opponent must have at least 2 dragons. Or I don't think that is a play you make. So this might be a hard game, but we'll see. I'll take that. We have a dragon. I suppose we'll play it. So we have double black now, so now double blue. This can get red. And then we have double red. Okay. Mana base is no problem. Everything's fine. Alright. They didn't have another Goldspan dragon, but I didn't say Goldspan, did I? I said dragon. What? Why did you... I guess you're looking at your life total saying it's much lower? So you're going to block this? Maybe you are. You want to block it? I mean, why'd you hold it back? You want to block that? Yeah, okay. That's the spirit. Oh my gosh, if you're not going to block it, this Alrund's Epiphany, you're going to get in trouble. All right. Do we get rid of this? Yeah. Let's shut down the treasure generation. Let's shut it down. Okay, they had another Goldspan. But at least they didn't make 4 mana with it. How are we going to get out of this? It's not by drawing more land, I can tell you that. Let's try again. Draw. A good card. It's a card. Feeds their treasure hunger. They have drawn significantly more dragons from their deck than we have from our dragon deck. They are out-dragoning us by a mile here. And we are outlanding them by a significant amount. Maybe I should have just grabbed a mascot exhibition with one of the early learns. Hard to predict, though, that you're going to draw that many lands. Okay, the creatures return. And is it another dragon? No, it's a big Zorn. Well, our verdict would be nice now, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, this enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, man, we're just getting ground out now. Shouldn't have played that verdict, man. Shouldn't have played that verdict. Didn't know that their hand was all little things, but that's the way it goes, I guess. They are at 12 with no flying blocker. All right. Merchant goes to work. They've got treasure for days. Everything that makes a treasure makes so many. Their creatures are huge because of Kalain. We can attack for... We needed an All-Runs Epiphany there, but I think we go for it. I think we go for the W. All right, please flood out now. Please. Oh, we're sacking creatures. There must be another one of these. That's what makes that make sense. Three treasures, one creature. So good. All right. They're sacrificing a lot to try to dig up a way. Gassed. They can sack that to kill the bird. Then they go to 1. We could still draw Goldspan Dragon. Shadow's Verdict, of course, would absolutely turn this game. The tension. The tension. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be huge. Make them stop. It's too much. Quit it. Quit it. All right, just come on. Rip Goldspan and win. Easy. Easy Goldspan. Specimens. Do we have an expanded anatomy? Croakies. You left me nothing? You left me nothing, Croaks. No way to deal 1 damage. Pathetic. We're going for the finish line, baby. It's gonna be a long, tough turn, but we're going for it. Shambling Ghast. I mean, maybe they're just drawing all land and knuckleheads that toy with treasures. Maybe. They're down to only 2 mana left. But, again, every time they sack a thing, they make 3 frickin' treasures from this card. I mean, they can sack 3 treasures to make 3 treasures, right? No, that's not how it works. They need something to die and make treasure, which is what the Ghast did. Interesting that they didn't use the Ghast here. They still need a way to stop 2 flyers now. They got it. Magic is freaking easy, baby. Draw what you need. Get what you need. Come on back. This has been nonsense. How many lands have I? It's just land, 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 man. All right. Triple up. Triple treasure is back. Dig, dig, dig. Shambling Ghast again. You can sack that, make a treasure. My gosh, I feel like there's so much wheel spinning going on over here. And I'm just like, draw, threat, go. Just chilling on one. That Shadow's Verdict from a million years ago. What an oops that was. I regret it very much, but we might still steal this. If they kill it now, we just bring it back. Do they know that? Okay. It just never frickin' ends. It never ends. Oh, I got a dragon. Okay. That's a card. It's a big card. Come on, good draw. Just something here. Get me a land. Get me a... no, don't get me a land. Okay. Reverse psychology. I want a land here. Whoa, buddy. You've got 8 mana there, so... All right. All right. It's a gutsy attack. You better have another solution. They're giving up a Zorn. Why did they attack then? I feel like my opponent got to play 10 times the amount of Magic I played, and we still frickin' won. Maximus. We fight. The 2 red is a little tilting, but I guess we need it for the dragon. All right. Green mana. Good old snow-covered green mana. Must be a ranger class. Uh-huh. It has to be the card that makes me feel the worst for having the negate in my hand. That's how I predict cards so well. What would be the most feels bad? So let's hope that they don't send out another threat, that they just power up the class. They could be playing another class. We take this damage. Okay, we can also kill like a troll with the Dragon's Fire, so we take this. Yeah, there's a troll. Feels bad to ramp them. Feels bad to ramp them. Second verse, same as the first. Please play Isika's Chariot. Give me something here. All right. 3 mana open. They could play another ranger class. I'm trying to hold up this negate to hit something, but it's so hard to hit something with negate. Mammoth, okay. Well, that has more damage potential, so we'll pick it off. Let's get expressive. Bloodchief's Thirst, nice. We'll play this on black, I guess. So, hand. What do you guys think? Thirst this or hold up negate? I think negate has to pair with the dragon now to protect it. But then again, yeah, we gotta do this. Isika's Chariot is the card I'm most worried about. I guess make him have it. Need to draw some Epiphanies and some other high impact cards. Gotta pay this mana. If they reach to Haven, we're feeling great. Because that doesn't build their board presence for next turn. They can hit us with that over 2 turns and drop us pretty low, but that means we're going to get Dragon on the field, attack with it twice. We just have to draw some good cards along the way. I guess they might have something to do with the other 2 mana, of course. This makes snow? Yeah, because it comes from a snow source. I was hoping it would be a little more awkward than that. That's bad. It's a lot of land to be drawing in this matchup. I wish I could put this back in my hand, replace it with something else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close to dead. Maybe a few Epiphanies and we steal this. They didn't level up. Smells like a Blizzard Brawl. But all land isn't good enough for next turn. We've got to draw something useful. It's pretty useful. Can be very useful. You know, the MVP of this video might be Mascot Exhibition, not gonna lie. Blue, blue, red, red, black, black. Can you get through? Come on, all runs Epiphany, man. I'd take a Magma Opus, too. I mean, I guess they're under lethal threat if they overextend, right? Yeah, they are under a lethal threat. So many trolls. There's another brawl. But the troll, yeah, the troll lives. They've got enough snow. They've got another creature. Stop. Stop. Another hunt. If we get rid of the Trampler, we're in a pretty good spot. Also, we can attack with our 4/4, maybe even our 3/2. We have 2 1/1 blockers. We have a 2/1 flyer, which I guess we should attack with as well. It is a 2-turn clock with the 4/4 and the 2/1. Man, when you talk about the amazing top decks in this deck, how many of you are thinking Hunt for Specimens? Yeah, that's it. I think we get Fumes. We could also get Containment Breach, which makes another pest, but I think we get Fumes. Which creature to exile is tough too. Guess it has to be a pest. Alright, we're at 2 life. This can power up for 3 attackers. So we've got to be able to block 3 things, and we want to block them well. We don't just want to chump them. So this 4/4 could still block a Shambler even with 2 +1/+1 counters. So it essentially holds us back. But don't you feel like we have to pressure them more? Like, I mean, we don't want to be all chumps, but if we hit here with this, the next turn we can attack with the... We can attack with Giants. But also, we could just lose to a Blizzard Brawl. I guess this isn't big enough for that. All right, let's go like this. Let's go for the damage. We suck them into an attack, and then we hit them back with Hall of the Storm Giants and the 4/4, and we might just win the game. If I could do it again, maybe I'm supposed to attack with the 2/1, then exile the 2/1 to the Fumes, so I have 2 pests blocking to chump. Yeah, I think that would have been better. Let's see if we get away with it. All right, opponent wants to mingle. A 2/2 and a 3/3 coming through. Or do we just trade? I think we offer trades. I think a lower battlefield is good for us. Grown, man. That's not good. That is not good. That's a big flyer. With an opponent at 8. If we threaten lethal here, they have to chump one thing, then they attack me back for lethal. If we attack with this, they probably just take it. If we play a dragon, then they attack for lethal. So, here we go. Make them stop. Tough game. Tough game. I don't think I've played as well as I could have. Just trying to get away with something here. It's a 6/5. This is the chariot. Here's some attacks. Everything. Wow. Everything. Where does the +1/+1 counter go? The chariot and the haven. Okay. I think that there's only one reasonable choice. Let's see. They're going to have one cap for a blocker. We have to block these things, so we have to chump. I think the only reasonable choice is this. And then we try to draw 3, hit All Runs Epiphany, hit something good. I think this is the only way. That makes sense. Oh, the pressure. Do you feel it? Yeah. Feel it in my bones. How many lands can one Magic player draw? All Runs Epiphany, baby. Calling my shot. Magic the Gathering's ultimate bailout plan. All Runs Epiphany. So, we are on the play. We've got the sneaky pathway. We don't have a dragon for this. So we have blue, blue, and either black or red. Probably name red, so we can cast Iteration. Or we can hunt and go get Sciences. Time to decide. Because we're on the play, we do have to decide. I guess this can make a treasure. Let's cast the Specimens. Let's cast the Specimens on time. I love how when it lands, it makes a dragon screamy sound, and then also when you name the color, it does it again. That's design right there, baby. That wouldn't make it on design fails, not a bit. All right, they're coming at us with the white cards. So I was going to use this to go get a red, but now we have one. So do I need something else? I can't cast the summoning unless I play this on green, which is super awkward for the rest of the game, but it's probably the best thing I can do against white. So let's try it, I suppose. The one Bark Channel pathway possibly coming in clutch here. I'm ready for you. Just try to get through. Balls. Let's see what they take. Iteration is the last thing castable, but the dragon is on the horizon, and the magma opus can ramp us into it. Okay, they go for the dragon. Still no attacks, though. Alright, so sciences can get us another red? This is going to be so awkward. And do we need double blue? Soon we need double blue. We're going to want this epiphany. If we don't have double red, we can't play a dragon off the top, or most of our removal spells off the iteration. We've got pests. Do you like pests? Shield doesn't care about pests. That's fine. So I guess we're just chumping with them. We'll just chump off on the spirit one by one. This is where a Prismari command would be nice. Negate off the top. That's a little bit late. Late for negate. Could have hit this, but then again, would we have held up mana? Who knows? Let's try this iteration and try to find the right cards. There's a Dragon's Fire. We can play that this turn. We could take the Saw It Coming into hand. I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest. Card is so bad. Alright, so take Dragon's Fire. Put this in there. Grab this. It's so bad specifically against aggro, is what I mean to say. Alright, double blue. Then we don't have the red at all, right? Should put this in the exile zone. Why am I so bad at Magic? Alright. We're gonna need double black if we're gonna draw a Shadow's Verdict too. Okay, they take the Opus. 10 mana is what it's gonna take to cast that now. Their hand must be all 3-drops and lands, because otherwise they would play probably anything here to cast the Monk. Yeah, now we don't have the double black because we put away this. This is so awkward. And yet, it feels like we're kind of in the game. It feels like we're not quite dead. And there's the black. Dragon? Let's do dragon first. All right, here we go. Magma Opus might come online soon. We're gonna power up Haven. We could Dragon's Fire the Haven, but it won't kill it because of the shield. Like, we have to pay an extra for target. So let's block here and get the life from these before we sweep the board. Okay. That's nice. Hello. That was fun. Oh, are they sad? Are you sad? Are you sad? We were gonna play Mordenkainen in the same turn. You didn't stay around to see how cool that was. Alright. No blue, but we can fetch it. So, hunt for specimens, just tying the room together. Just tying the room together. This hand is going to be slow, though. And we are up against a deck that is not known for its slowness. This is mono green. The new nemesis, the dominating force in the queue. The overwhelming meta favorite. A counter has been added to the Shambler. Are you fighting the pest? That would be messed up. Okay, so we drew a blue. That is helpful. Now we can actually hardcast a Saw It Coming, so we can foretell something this turn. And I think I want to get Epiphany foretold, but I'm not positive. Like, we need to do something with this turn. We could use it to either foretell something or cast the sciences. I definitely want the play pattern of Epiphany Mordenkainen. So I think I want to foretell a Mordenkainen, whatever you guys are on about. All right, let's go for it. That's a tough call. I know, I'm roping early in the game. It's something I actually try to avoid because people get so sensitive about it. People turn off video. This guy's going to take forever. But some decisions early in the game matter, like a lot. Do we hold out for a bigger thing to block? I think so. Or a planeswalker to defend. Well, now, do I want another blue or another red or another black? God. Everything's double colored, man. Everything's double colored. If I sciences, I can't do anything else this turn either, unfortunately. I can foretell a Saw It Coming and counter their next threat, but they can probably play around that. Maybe I just need even death on the field. I know, roping early again. I'm working on it, okay? I'm trying to do cool stuff over here. It's hard. I think they might have a Blizzard Brawl too. But, you know, gotta make plays. Okay, playing nothing. I'm into it. That's the other good thing about a flash bluff is sometimes they play around a counter you don't have. A lot of decisions. If you like decisions, this deck has some decisions. Maybe they have an inscription here? Maybe they're trying to Blizzard Brawl at instant speed? I couldn't tell you. Can't speak for whatever this nonsense is. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Weird. All right. Let's go get the blue. Hold up Dragon's Fire and Saw It Coming for a turn cycle. Still don't think I'm blocking with this 1/1, so I may as well get a little poke in. Show the opponent who's boss. And now if we top deck an untapped red, we're doing it. Ayah! I believe is that a troll? Did we see that coming? We saw that troll coming, baby. All right, the time to hate the pest has come, which I guess makes some sense because we can't replay Even Death right now. It's not an untapped land, is it? All right, hard mode engaged. Target yourself, good. Could be a Snakeskin Veil. Please don't be a Snakeskin Veil. Thank you. All right, Snakeskin Veil's off the menu for a minute. Land. Fun. Ranger Clash. Okay, let's see if they level it to level 2 and we can just kill the Shambler. All right. Yep, you get a 1/1, but now that thing's dead. You're killing me, deck. Oh my goodness. All right. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Well, we definitely want to put the Hall into the battlefield. We can't make any other plays, though, so we may as well take the Hunt. Sorry, Imrith. deck, why? But all we gotta do, we get through this turn, beautiful, beautiful things could happen. Innkeeper in green. Interesting. More fighting. You know, they've seen the dragon fires, but they keep killing the pests, which is, I guess you're just not going to respect the dragon. I guess you don't have enough snow permanents, so maybe you're worried about that. God knows that expecting to draw land is, you're asking for too much. Let's try again at the top deck. I want to get the gold span out and then play the Dragon's Fire, but I think having these blockers makes it a lot better. Here, Mountain. Here, Dragon. Opponent might also just have a ton of fight spells. Get in there. Let's start the mana train. Let's make this Opus good. Let's make this Mordenkainen castable. The early turns with this deck are so awkward with all the pathways and the environmental sciences and the pests, but the late game is where it's at. Froghemoth. Opponent feeling strong. We'll show him what's up. Bang. Double Dragon? Leaves us with 6, which can play Mordenkainen, but Mordenkainen, whatever. I like the way I say it. I think Opus is just the best play. I don't think it's really close, so we're just gonna Opus. Alright, let's see if they have any instant speed effects to mess with this. The pack leader is here. Take 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lethal? Power up. Make treasure. And then you do the sick flex where you reveal the dragon, the backup dragon in your hand. Finish the job. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't see a lot wrong with it. I don't know what the heck I'm going to name, but I'll figure it out. It's a little bit slow. Saw it coming's very slow. If our opponent goes 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, we may not live long enough to play a Verdict. So turn 1 Shambling Ghast, huh? I guess this is black. And then this is black, and then this is blue, and I don't know. Alright, we definitely want to cast Verdict on time. Let's hold off on naming this as long as we can. We definitely need one of these to be blue, so I think we'll play this one now. And then we need to foretell. What should we foretell? Let's foretell the Saw It Coming so we're not priced into double blue too quickly. Although we could play that next turn, and having double blue would be pretty good. And then we'd have Imrith, which is very powerful. Epiphany. We can get double blue and single black, though. This is rough. I'm going this route. Especially since Saw It Coming is so hard to cast. And it's so hard to be good. It's just not very good in the format very often. Alright, what do you think they foretold? Little black-white value deck going on. We draw another blue. That helps. That helps us with our decision. Let's just play this and try to get this Saw It coming out of our hand. Owie. 14, but the clock isn't that quick. Another solid blue. Man, where are we gonna go from here? What's happening? Village Rites. Let's let them decide what they're going to learn, and then decide if we want to counter a draw to. A mascot exhibition, that's expensive, but Verdict cleans it up nicely. I'm just gonna shut down the card draw. They're expecting a certain amount of velocity, but that reveal does tell us that they might have a lot of mana in their hand. You need to reveal this, huh? Okay. All right, Imrith. Let's see if they have a Soul Shatter ready to go. Kaya. Kaya. All right, Kaya. Kaya in the house. 6 loyalty, too. I really want to shatter that. We're a mana short of going smash both of these. And shatter Kaya. I also worry about taking the shields down and getting this killed. But we have the Epiphany. This thing makes a spirit, though, when it leaves the battlefield. Even if it's exiled. All right, guys. How do we plow the road? I guess next turn we can shatter 2. Yeah, let's go to attacks, attack face. Then play Allrun's Epiphany. Next turn, Shatter Skull 2 things and Soul Shatter the Kaya. Two mascot exhibitions. It's gonna be exciting. Goldspan. Opponent chumps here. Can just attack the Kaya down if we want to. Are they the type to have a Doomscar? Maybe. This definitely seems like it can play Doomscar. I think this deck can play Doomscar. Actually, they want this dead, don't they? They do. Do we really want to kill this with a Shatter Skull smashing when all that's going to do is get us to draw 1 card? I don't think so. I'm a little worried about Imrith dying next turn while it's vulnerable. But let's see. Yep, there it is. Don't love that. Edge Witch returns. Land. Closing in. Pest summoning, okay. Low on good lessons, that's nice. I I'm still expecting a Doomscar, though, which is going to be pretty devastating, and we're going to have to start using Hall of the Storm Giants. There it is. Glad we played around it a bit earlier. This pest summoning is going to be a pain. Are they thinking about not playing pest summoning? They see the hall, right? Interesting. What is this other card then? It might be a Vanishing Verse. Yeah, I bet it's a Vanishing Verse. Let's hold this Saw It Coming instead of tapping out to attack with the Hall. We've got 2 mascot exhibitions to fight through after all. Double attack. Okay. If they just say go, we're in a bit of a pickle, but we get some time to draw out of it. Okay, snap off that resolves. Sciences. Yeah, they're low in the learn board. They've done a lot of learning. They've thrown the whole sideboard at us almost. Good card, but we're gonna fight it. Slow down the card draw. Hopefully now they'll play one of the exhibitions and we can hit them with the Shadow's Verdict. Then can clear up most of the next one with the Smashing. We know they don't have a Vanishing Verse, so we can block one of these pests with the Hall. I'm hovering it to try to scare them. I'd prefer they don't attack at all. Okay. Exhibition? Exhibition. Whew, that timing, though. Exhibition? Nice. We've reached this part of the game. Anything could happen on the other side of it. Oh, that's not a very big card. My turn. Let's see how you handle your own medicine. Let's see if they have a Doomscar. Yeah, they have a Vanishing Verse, I think. They'd wanted to cast it here, but these are all multicolor. Wow. Dude, this is so real. Why do they keep moving? Make it easy for me. Wizards. It's got Indestructible. Indestructible from the Angels. Ah, there's a land. Are the haymakers done being thrown? Do we stand tall? You can go for lethal here. I do think they have a Vanishing Verse. Let's find out. But now it can't hit Mordenkainen if they draw a Sweeper. No land, huh? So we're done. And so we've come to the end of the road. Maybe not? Nope. Staying alive. Oh my gosh. You gotta admire the fight. You gotta admire the fight. I'll take it. It lets me do this.
Leave me be. I'm reading.
Bam. Another haul. We'll hold the iterations. Well fought. Well fought. Respect. Much respect. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and let's check the stats powered by untap.gg. Download link in the description. If my throat sounds messed up, especially at the end of this video, it is because it is. For once in my frickin' life, I seem to have a sore throat. Don't know where it came from, just woke up with it. Weird. So yeah, thanks for all the comments about my throat. I'm sure that people saying my voice sounds weird. Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, good win rate. Solid. 100%. Didn't cut anything from this video. Played for an hour. 5-0'd. Close games. Lots of decisions. Mana was clunky. A few clutch top decks to bring it home. You can't complain about that. Magic at its finest. Is this the best control deck for 2022? Maybe. Is it the best GRIXIS deck? Probably. Because GRIXIS, has a long history of looking good and falling flat. But between this result and the impressive numbers that Croaky's put up, maybe this one's got some legs. So enjoy GRIXIS Dragons. Take it out, play it. When there is a good GRIXIS deck, all of you who constantly clamor, you GRIXIS fanboys and girls, you clamor, oh, GRIXIS, oh my god, I love GRIXIS. You are required to go play it, because I haven't run into this anywhere on the ladder at all. So get to it. And remember to tell him it's CGB's deck, because we can't have Croaky's thinking it's his deck. I run this meta. It's best of one. And there's only room for one in best of one. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.